Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. Platini, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, that was close. And we have our very first corner. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Cleared away. That's a promising run he's making on the right. In by Messi.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. A heavy challenge. And it's Gullit. Pinches it off him. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's the clearance. So we're still where we started right now. Platini. Ronaldinho. Hakimi. Davids. Roberto Carlos. Now Davids. And it's Roberto Carlos. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's got space in the area. And it's hoisted clear. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. That has been cut short.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's... Oh, shooting chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Davids. Davids bops him off it and wins back the ball. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Backward it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. He shifted it to the flank. Davids tries making a foray down the right. Romario, and he's certainly onside here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Romario. Romario! And he's found the net! The breakthrough strike! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Can he put it away? Oh, he's been caught on it here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Hullet. Hakimi. And here's Messi. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. He's had a shot! Yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each.
Please watch the screen.
So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So in they come for the break with nothing to... And Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Good read, needed to be. Done delicately. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Hits one! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Romario. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. Ronaldinho. Big chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played right into his path. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, they've got it again. Messi. And the break is on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Davids. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
great play. Oh, that was vital. And that was very necessary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Nicely worked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lahm. Gilberto Silva attempts a clearance. Davids running with the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pull it. Now Davids. Rijkaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Davids. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Moved on forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Oh, good ball. He's got the shot away! Lahm gets it away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Romario. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Puyol does well to stand up to him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. There's the hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19, Gilberto Silva.
Schmeichel will lay claim to that.
Number 25.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.